real estate market. So much going on. We're entering this fourth week here of the government shutdown. Signs that the fall real estate market slowing down in the D.C. area, despite we are seeing lower mortgage rates a little bit and stable prices. So I guess the bigger question here is what's happening and what's really going on with this market? Corey Burr here with Sotheby's, the Senior Vice President there, joining us now to discuss. Hi, Corey.
Hi, Marina. How are you?
Good.
There's so many cross currents right now, more than I've ever seen in 38 years. But for buyers who can be in their jobs for at least 3 to 5 years, the rates are now under 6% for the 30-year fixed, which is huge. Also, there's more inventory than any time in the last 5 years. The days on the market is the highest in the last 5 years. And the percentage of sold price relative to the original list price is the lowest in the last 5 years. So buyers should be very impressed with all their options right now.
Yeah, we talk about the shutdown now and how that affects us here in the greater DMV. What does that look like if it continues into, say, late November, like the possibility is it going into Thanksgiving?
So right now there's a certain percentage of the marketplace that's just frozen, and that is people who are government workers. They're not going to be buying right now because they aren't being paid and they're nervous about their jobs. But for the rest of the marketplace, we're in not a bad spot. Buyers are feeling good that they don't have to compete with 5 other offers. Their affordability is increasing, and sellers who price effectively and who have their properties in great condition are selling.
That's good news for both sides because it's not entirely a buyer's market. There's still a way to sell a home in this market. I think the big question here for people who are waiting for these rates, and we've been waiting for them to potentially go down. Everyone, by all estimates, are not going to go down to the historic lows that we saw in the pandemic. They are below 6% in that 30-year fixed. What does this look like coming to the end of the year? Is it a possibility we get another notch down?
Most certainly. So the CPI number, the Consumer Price Index, is coming out on Friday. Even though it's government issued, they brought these folks back, these statisticians back, so that number can go out on Friday. And the Fed is meeting next week, and we're expecting another 0.25% reduction in the Fed funds rate.
So that looks like what to you? Does that mean that this is going to get far more active as we head into the end of the year?
It should be for buyers, because this is the best time. This 60-day period between November 1st and January 1st is the best time for a buyer to buy a property, because a lot of sellers don't want to keep their properties on the market through the winter.
The winter market, which used to be slow, may be hot this year.
I think so, because I think that the 30-year fixed is going into the mid-5s, and I think there's going to be much more impetus once this shutdown ends. I think there are going to be a lot of buyers who are very interested in capturing something under 6%.
Corey Burr, always good to see you and have you here on the DMV Zone. We appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.